Hey, what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again for another video. This time around, we're here to talk about HYPERLIGHT Breaker. So this is one of the games we got to check out during Summer Games Fest. I actually got the great opportunity of meeting some really awesome people while I was there. The team that is behind this game, man, I'm telling you, they are some fantastic people. I had a good amount of time of talking with Michael Sheff, who is the social media manager, and also Michael Clark, who is the lead producer. This guy, I'm telling you, he knows his stuff whenever it comes down to HYPERLIGHT Breaker. But with that being said, HYPERLIGHT Breaker is a new co-op rogue-lite open world adventure set in the HYPERLIGHT universe and will launch in Steam Early Access later this summer. Being developed by Heart Machine, HYPERLIGHT Breaker is a follow-up to the first HYPERLIGHT game, HYPERLIGHT Drifter, which was a mobile title, and you can still check it out now on Google Play and the Apple App Store. Either playing the game in solo or with two fellow breakers, you'll explore a large procedurally generated biomes in a vibrant open world, encountering brutal monsters. You could create new character builds, fight against mysterious bosses known as crowns, and overthrow the ominous Abyss King. HYPERLIGHT Breaker is now available for you to wishlist on Steam. At its heart, HYPERLIGHT Breaker is all about exploring the overgrowth to the fullest, collecting unique gear to create different builds, and destroying hordes of enemies to get one step closer to uncovering secrets and overcoming the crowns and the Abyss King. So, in my time of playing this game, I'm not a big roguelite type of gamer. That's not something that I usually play a lot of. But I have to say, I was very impressed with what this game had to offer. So, I played a panda-like character during my gameplay session, and I have to, when I say this, I really mean it. The character's name was Goro, and he was really an awesome looking character. The gameplay with Goro felt more of like a heavy kind of character, but I had these moments of being able to drop these giant blocks on some of the characters. Very fast paced. And as you're going through these different areas that you are exploring, you can find new weapons, you can find all different types of material that you can use to basically customize your character and your experience in the game. So as I was playing, I had the opportunity of trying my best to take down one of the crowns, which is one of the main bosses in the level. And originally, whenever my procedurally generated world was what it was, like, I was really close to the crown's location. So I was able to actually move pretty quickly from my starting location to where the crown is. So what threw me off, though, is that I was close enough to him that I wasn't really able to kind of get used to a lot of the aspects of the game before I had just ran up in there and was like trying to Leroy Jenkins the whole thing and just take him down as quick as possible. And he destroyed me pretty quickly. So I will say this, it was a really cool experience playing as Goro. I had, at first I had this shotgun that was like, kind of like it would spread the ammunition or spread the shot outwards, and then it would redirect back towards the target. But then as I went on and I got some of the stuff that I did, I was able to, after dying, I was able to go back to the lead area or the beginning area and purchase some really high-end weaponry that did a good chunk of damage. So after trying to take down the crown multiple times, I was actually one of the only ones at Summer Game Fest to see this sequence, but what happened is I had died so many times that I had lost pretty much all my turns or my rolls of coming back to life in that procedurally generated world. So when that happened, I actually got to see a sequence of the world starting anew and how it actually changes, how it adds new stuff, how it adds different types of crowns that you can take on, and different areas for you to explore. So I thought one thing I really liked about the game as well is the really amazing art style that was in the game. It was very vibrant. It was really, really fast-paced kind of look to it. And it had this kind of like cartoonish, futuristic kind of look. I don't know really how to explain outside of what you're seeing already on the screen. But it was a very unique look. It kind of almost had a hand-drawn kind of look to it. So, but there's times that as you're playing this game, you're going to take on some smaller enemies and monsters. But the big thing that I noticed with this game is the exploration factor. Like, it's really big about going through the world and exploring as much as you possibly can. You know, trying to upgrade your character as much as you can before you take on these crowns. And, of course, before you take on the Abyss King. And try to upgrade your character as much as possible to take these bastards down. So, I do have to give a really big shout out the amazing development studio Heart Machine. They have such passionate development team members. Michael Clark, just talking to him about the game and talking to him about his overall experience and stuff was really cool. He actually made me feel really good. Like I was constantly saying, dude, I suck. I'm horrible. I'm getting killed. And he had said, hey, you're actually not doing too bad. But what's really cool is that you get to see something that no one else has really seen before and see how the world starts anew. And I was like, oh, okay. So basically I suck so bad the biome completely started over. But it was a really cool experience because before, this is the first demo that the development studio had that actually featured the procedural generated world. And just to kind of general aspect of the game, if you don't really know a lot about HYPERLIGHT, HYPERLIGHT Drifter was the first game, but HYPERLIGHT Breaker is set before Drifter. So you take on the role of a breaker, a mercenary who must strike out to help establish a settlement in the new frontier. Using a combination of hack and slash combat, ranged weaponry, and gadgets, you'll fight through and explore a wide array of procedurally generated open worlds. Though you start your journey trying to help the settlement, it's clear that there is something sinister in this world. Only by dying and trying again will you uncover the dark truths of this brutal world. And I think that's one of the cool things about this game, is that you're not really you're not penalized for dying. If anything, you're rewarded for trying your hardest and then dying. And as the world regenerates and starts anew, there's actually more secrets that'll come about, more ways of you discovering, and more ways of you exploring these crazy, beautiful worlds. So the game is, of course, coming to Steam. It is going to be a co-op playable game. There will be 3-player online co-op, multiplayer at this point in time. The early access version on Steam is coming very soon, and hopefully we'll have the opportunity of checking this game out and showcasing it to you guys whenever it comes out, or later this summer. There is no talks right now of bringing it to console. They do eventually, I think, want to bring it to console, but their main focus right now is having a stellar launch on PC. So please do yourself a favor. Head on over to Arc Games. Check out this amazing title. Head on over to Steam and wishlist HYPERLIGHT Breaker right now. As someone that does not really play roguelike games, I can say that I very much enjoyed my experience with this game. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much, Heart Machine, for giving me this opportunity of checking out HYPERLIGHT Breaker. And we'll talk to you soon. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can see more content from Summer Games Fest and future events. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace out.